I'm honored today for getting a chance to present my startup journey in front of you. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Avinash Kumar Yadav, and I am the founder and CEO of Yareb Technology Private Limited. We are engaged in manufacturing of IoT-enabled scientific instruments, biomedical instruments, pump controllers, and we are working on water quality management systems. I am here to share my experience and knowledge of my entrepreneurship journey with you all. To become a successful entrepreneur is for many people a dream come true, but not everyone's dreams come true, right? Because there are a lot of things which happens in between the journey. Firstly, I'll start from the first day when I came to this building in FTBI in Rourkela. I was there. I came to the FTBI building and I talked with the FTBI team. Rohini ma'am was there, Sabina ma'am was there. I presented my idea to them. And seriously, I was nervous, a bit nervous because this was the first time I was going to present my idea in front of someone. And obviously we had a brief discussion of how my idea is going to work. Is it feasible? Is it going to make a market? Is it going to provide employment? Is it going to provide us the growth of our company and also our own growth? And with respect to that, we met with Professor Rajiv Panda sir in the meantime, and he also supported us in our endeavors, and that is how we got pre-incubated at NIT Rourkela. After getting pre-incubated, the main task which we had on me, had to create a team because a single person cannot run a company. So I started looking for my team. So some people who are like enthusiastic and shares the same passion and are ready to work with me for their dreams come true. So I talked with my friends. I told them my idea, like, okay, this is the idea I'm working on. I need you people. If you are interested, we can work together on this. But as an engineer, nobody wants to take, many bodies doesn't want to take a risk because all they dream is of a double-digit salary when they pass out or graduate from the college. So most of them, you might have guessed the answer by now. So I talked with some more friends, and one of my friend got ready, and she was interested with the idea of pump controllers. So we are going to automate it. So, and after that we started. Obviously, we are just a fresh graduate from NIT Rourkela. Didn't have much of a business experience. We didn't have a cash. So that was also a problem which we faced in the initial stages. So what we did, like, we hired some people. So they can work with us. They can make do the same work we are thinking of. But we failed. Why we failed? Because we didn't have the money to pay the salary they are expecting. And that was the procedure which went on, and we became tense, how to manage. We didn't have the experience prior to that, like how to run a company or how to manage a company. So what we did, we discussed on this, and we had an idea of what should we do. So we went for hiring of interns from NIT Rourkela. That was a cheap option for us as well because we didn't need to pay more to interns, and that's how we started. And in the meantime of this hiring and letting people join us process, I learned one thing, that no one is going to be permanent. So be ready for their departure at any moment of time, because you are not a corporate, you are not having some rules on grounds, they are not bound to work with you and given prior notice period. So that was a heartbreaking because in the starting of a journey, you get attached with people. Okay, आओ काम करते हैं, and we are like, okay, आप मेरे दोस्त हो, आ जाओ काम करते हैं. That was a good going, but it was really heartbreaking when the people started to left because they had their own dreams, or say they were into something else. And that was a point which taught me that never getting too attached to some persons of your company, because you never know when they will leave, when they will get a double-digit offer. Even if you train them for 2 to 3 months, they will leave because there are some obligations which you cannot follow. So after that, we took us a time, and I'll lie to you, it took me almost 1.5 years to find my dream team, which are working with me together today. And we had a lot of things ups and downs going on over there. Also, as a new startup, we didn't have the cash, capital. We were sort of capital at each and every moment. So what I did was I talked to relatives, friends, we took loan from friends, relatives, and then we started the product. Went ahead, and obviously I won't lie to you that we were a success at once. No, we did mistakes. We made blunder mistakes, procuring of components was there, managing was there, planning was there, and we were all okay, we are doing this. We thought that this will work. The system worked on the software, but the same thing didn't work in the reality. So there were some mistakes which we occurred, and yeah, obviously it set us some steps back. We were क्या होगा, अब कैसे करेंगे, प्रॉब्लम है, बट हमने कभी होप नहीं छोड़ा क्योंकि ठीक है, गिरे, ठीक है, हमने गमाया, समय भी गया, बट वी वर ओके, वी विल डू इट, विल नो मैटर व्हाट, वी आर, दिस आवर ड्रीम, and we have to achieve this. So we went with that forward, and by the grace of God, I'll say, and with our parents' support, we developed the prototypes within 1 year, and then we started the testing, because you know the product is developed, it's in your front of you, but how will you know it's feasible? Obviously you need to do a testing, right? You need to go into the market, but before that you need to have confidence on your product. So what we did was, like, we chose some people, we talked with the persons in local Raurkela only, and we installed our 5 to 6 products in their houses. One of the house was our teammates only, he was an intern with us, and we tested our product over there for say 6 months. We tested it so that we can gain confidence. And in the meantime, I would like to say, a developer and an engineer is never happy with his product or her product. This is my personal feeling, because you know, whenever you develop a product, you already have, when by the time it completes, you already have an improvised version in your mind, that okay, we can improvise it this in this way, we can improvise this in that way. So we started it, and by the time it was in the testing period, what we did was we started working on the developed version, like the modified version. We were there. Finally, after the time came, we were like ready to launch the product. We were taking risk. All of our teammates were taking risk, but at the meantime, the COVID happened and the lockdown was there, and you can say that all of our hopes were vanished that time, that no one knew what's going to happen and when it is going to like go back to the normal, and how are we going to cope with it, because as a 1-year-old startup, we didn't have money, we were in loss, we were making losses, no profit was there, no business was there, and we had a huge investment done already in the components and the machineries and all. So yeah, it was a huge effect on a young entrepreneur or a young graduate student like us. After that, as we have read in the biology, the adaptation is the best for survival, and we adapted the current market of lockdown, and we started manufacturing and thinking of automatic hand sanitizer dispenser machines. We started the work in the month of April. Our teammates were there. We were working live, and we are interacting with each other on WhatsApp calls, not Zoom calls and all. It was like normal WhatsApp calls were there, and we were having talks with each other. So the product was ready by May, but we were not able to go to the market because I was at my home, he was at his home. One was over here in NIT Rourkela, some was in Bangalore, and we were stuck, having something on our hand, but we were not able to do it. So we waited for it. We waited for when the time to get normal and we can start our journey again, because we had already invested in this idea as well. So by the end of June, we came together over here in NIT Rourkela, and as you can see, we got a huge market for our product. The luck was on our side, and the quality, the main thing was the quality that we described. We were better than our competitors in the market, we were better than the products they were selling. So it gave us a huge boon, and we were there and we gained a huge demand. And also it was not easy after, I would not say it was an easy job, up there the food was served on the plate and we ate it. No, we had to make the food to be placed on the plate. And there was a lot of difficulties, there was lockdown in several places. Even some places were open, some places were down. So there was a time we had an order on hand. We were having orders, but we were not able to fulfill the orders. It was kind of a situation where not having the stocks to fulfill the order. And so there was a time also many team members of ours, not team members, our working staffs has left at time as well. Also we were not able to get the working staffs. And it was a lot of a roller coaster ride, you can say. Kabhi aap, kabhi niche, kabhi aapko pata nahi aap kahan ja rahe ho, kab agle moment pe kya ho jaye. It was like a total roller coaster ride for us. So yeah, we developed that one, and in the meantime as of today, we have already developed many products and we are in the line of filing patents for the new products as well. Now, the awards and recognition of ERA. We have won second prize in Innovate organized by Startup Odisha and Sambalpur University in the year 2019. We are a recognized startup by Startup India. We are a recognized startup by Startup Odisha. We are a recognized startup under MeitY. We are also an awardee of Odisha Youth Innovative Fund 2020. Awardee of MeitY Tide Prototyping Grant, and awardee of MCL Loan. Also, I'd like to tell you to my team members that I want to make it possible for everyone who has worked with me, because I don't want my single growth. I wanted the growth of my whole team, the members who are working with me, because they are the pillars of my dream. They are the pillars of their dreams, and we are together. I'm not ERA, we together are ERA. We 4 persons together today are ERA Technology Private Limited. Often and being a graduate from NIT Rourkela, and obviously my relatives and my friends ask why did you choose to be an entrepreneur? कुछ और क्यों नहीं, जॉब क्यों नहीं, तुम्हारे हाथ में जॉब था क्यों नहीं? So that's the simple answer, and that is the most asked. नहीं हो सकते तो कोई और आपके सपने के लिए क्यों खड़ा होगा? अगर आपको खुद पे भरोसा नहीं है तो कोई आप पे भरोसा क्यों करेगा? So that was the thing which kept me motivating. Connect नहीं, मुझे खुद पे भरोसा है, मुझे करना है, and I did it. Yeah, and today we are not not very successful, but yeah, we can say that from the point we started our journey in our entrepreneurial life, we are a step ahead of that, and we are making a good business. We are into something good, and we are like in a promising stage to do better in the future. Now, I'd like to thank my parents for allowing me to pursue my dream, because it's a dream to allow making your parents understand that you want to do something else other than the jobs. The youngsters can relate over here that the family pressure is something you are not able to handle in the initial stages. Also, I'd like to thank entire team of FTBI, steering committee of FTBI for their support and guidance for Yarev in the past 2 years, which led us to the stage we are at now, right now. I would like to thank our mentor, Professor Devayan Sarkar, for his guidance and support towards CRF technology, and his guidance has meant a lot in us. And also in the initial stages, Dr. Rajiv Kumar Panda sir has guided us very well, and he was the main reason that YRA was founded at that day. And also I would like to thank our director sir and chairperson FTBI, Dr. Animesh Biswas, for his support of entrepreneurship in NIT Rourkela, because he is the person who has ignited the lights of many young entrepreneurs in NIT Rourkela campus and also near the Rourkela cities. At last, I would like to say is thank you all for your guidance and support and believing in us. We promise that we'll work hard more and make our journey a success. And the concluding is, we are all on a journey. We all have been in ups and downs before, wondering if what we're really doing is worth it, wondering if what we're really doing is making an impact. The impact is something you need to choose, like how are you going to make an impact in the world, and how are you going to make an impact of your life? How are you going to make your life useful? So that was the things we learned. And also I learned one main thing was never to get demoralized, because you can never be happy, always be happy. There will be times when you are sad, there will be times when you're happy, but don't get attached to the happiest situation. Always be ready for the down point. And I would like to say everyone, never to get demoralized because of if the bad is happening, because there is always a light to come and there is always a bright future ahead of us. Thanks for listening. And at last, there is a famous quote I learned somewhere, that the journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. And I promise you that at Yare we have already taken that step, and we promise you that we will be more promising and working more better toward our future. Thank you all.